is found the bolt, and I want to tell you about my story real quick. I was adopted when I was 8 years old by a wonderful family. I was before that I was in foster homes from one to another, and then I was lucky enough to be adopted. And then adoption gave me stability and love, and from there, my life has just I've been benefiting from that, and I
sorry, you've blossomed, I would say.
yeah, I've blossomed so much, and I'm very lucky to have what I have, and
You were green,
I this is crazy. I just wanted to just say that adoption really opened my life to a lot of possibilities and gave me a lot of benefits. And one of the benefits now is I have a great job. I've been working at United for 25 years, and I met my wonderful wife during my travels. So that's just awesome. And this is my wonderful son, Ethan.
Hello. Hi.
And Ethan would like to do a little benefit concert for somebody. So here we go.
It's for Grandma, right?
Yep.
Grandma DeBo, Grandma Dorothy.
Yeah. Welcome to our virtual fundraiser. We have some fun things planned today, and thank you for being a part of it. My name is Erica Fernandez, and I am a board member of Lilliput Families, a part of Wayfinder Family Services. I have been a part of this board for 7.5 years, and I'm here today to share my Wayfinder moment and why I serve on this amazing board. There are approximately 60,000 kids in the state of California foster system. I also serve to help these children have a better life by getting adopted by loving, lifelong families. Thank you again for joining today and for your generosity in supporting these vulnerable kids. Have fun and don't forget to raise your paddles.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Lilliput and Wayfinder, a Wayfinder moment.
That's us.
We are so grateful that you joined us. My name is Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions.
And I'm Donnie DeBolt, Associate Director of Development with Lilliput and Wayfinder Family Services.
We are so very grateful that you've joined us this evening for a magical moment, an opportunity to learn more about Lilliput and Wayfinder, and an opportunity to have some fun and support our services in a huge way. And we already see so many folks in the YouTube chat bar, Donnie.
Yeah, thank you so much for your enthusiasm as you write into the chat bar. We want to know if you're here and what you're thinking and also maybe what your Wayfinder moment is.
Yeah, and Marissa Wallace just said, Donnie in the house.
I am.
I love it. We've got Randy in the house, Donnie in the house, everybody's in the house.
Right.
Gene Minton, we love it. Randy's here, so very grateful. Paul McKenna, hi Paul. Marissa, Jenna, we've got Jenna from LA, Blythe from LA. Jean, Blythe said, we love Donnie and all she does for the children and families we serve. Woohoo!
Well, you know why we have so many folks from LA is because our Wayfinder moment for Lilliput was realizing that once we merged with Wayfinder Family Services, that we would now become the largest foster adoption agency in the state of California, meaning that we could help more and more of our most vulnerable children who are in foster care find permanent, loving homes. And a whole lot of our Wayfinder folks are in Southern California, so thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Yeah, and I think Erica, she really kind of shared with us in that brief message prior about there's a lot of children. A lot of children.
Over 60,000 children are in foster care in the state of California.
And so, the moment tonight, the moment is an opportunity to be able to learn more and to be able to support Lilliput and Wayfinder. We want to have a lot of fun. We're so grateful that you joined us. Tonight's going to move super fast. But before we get rocking and rolling, we want to thank a lot of amazing people that make tonight possible.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's get started with thanking our amazing sponsors. Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar for all of our amazing sponsors. Here we go. American Pacific Mortgage. A huge shout out to Kurt Rizig and Susie Bertino. American Pacific Mortgage, thank you so very much. Codwell Banker Realty. Thank you, Leah Cox, the teddy bear realtor. Codwell Banker Realty, Leah Cox. And California Bank and Trust. California Bank and Trust board member Erica Fernandez, thank you for all that you do. Sutter Health, our host committee member Gene Minton. Gene Minton, we see you in the chat bar. Thank you so very much for your support, Sutter Health. Bender
Rosenthal.
Bender Rosenthal. Wanted to make sure I said it right. Bender Rosenthal. Thank you, host committee member David Raw. Dave Raw, you have been such a huge supporter of Lilliput and Wayfinder for so many years. Dave Raw, I've already seen your generous gift. Dave and Grace Raw at $3,000 already in our fund to need. Sponsoring tonight, supporting us in a huge way. They just have huge hearts. Dave Raw, thank you very much with Bender Rosenthal. Consolidated Communications, Karen Williams. Consolidated Communications, thank you very much, Karen Williams. And First Northern Bank, Andrew Tagg. First Northern Bank, thank you so very much for your support. We have so many people to thank this evening. We want to get moving to our board of directors. Let's give a huge shout out to all of our board of directors. Yes, Brent, Linda, Scott, Glenn, Harold, Erica, Timothy, Robert, Steve, Mickey Jordan, our CEO. Woohoo! Richard, Jonathan, John, and Stevie. Thank you very much to our board of directors for all that you do throughout the year. our host committee. We want to give a lot of love to Dave Raw, John Nichols, and Jean Minton. Thank you very much for making it happen. Finally, our staff who work all year long to support Lilliput and Wayfinder. Let's give a lot of love for Blythe, Vanessa, Claire, Joey, Krista, Donna, and Tanya. Thank you. Woo! That's a lot of people.
Boy, I'm glad that you got that part, because I want to wrap this up in a bow saying that November is National Adoption Month. And that's part of the reason why we're here celebrating this evening, and we're celebrating our families. But remember, adoption is the last resort. What we really want to do is keep our biological families intact, thriving, and healthy, so no child ever ends up in foster care. So this evening, you'll hear the journey of our families as they've gone through foster, through adoption.
So we're going to get started with our program here, right now. Tonight's program is going to move super fast, so I want to give you a couple quick tips that'll help you have the best experience possible. The first is we would encourage you that you use 2 devices. You'll have YouTube up maybe on your laptop, and then from your smartphone, you can be bidding and supporting Lilliput and Wayfinder. There's a QR code right over here on top of Donnie now, where you can scan your phone over your, I just had to make the joke.
It worked for me.
I think it's right over on top of you somewhere.
Hello.
But if you scan the QR code, that'll take you directly to our giving link. That's where you can be participating in tonight's live Fund to Need, as well as our live auction. And we've got a really cool live auction. We've got amazing packages, including Giants tickets, Sacramento Republic seats, as well as amazing trips. We've got a Mexico trip for 7 nights and 8 days for 2 people. We also have an Aptos amazing package at Seascape Resort, one of the most beautiful resorts in Aptos, right there along the Santa Cruz, Monterey Peninsula. Then we've got an opportunity for you to be able to experience so many more places, including Mexico and Aptos, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So our program's going to move super quick. If you have any questions or need support this evening, you can call the phone number below, or if you still need to, please register your credit card now by going to wayfindermoment2021.ggo.bid. It's that link right below, or it's the QR code over there. So if you go to that link and click on Get Started in the upper right corner, then click on the green Create Account button, fill out your email, your contact, credit card information, you're registered, and you'll be able to donate towards our live Fund to Need, which is currently already over $4,400. Mimi Atwood, I think, Donnie, isn't that your sister?
Hi, Mimi. Thank you.
And Andrew Tagg, CPO, Carol,
yeah.
Marley, Stephanie, Brett and Lila, Dave and Grace, and thank you for your support. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have as much fun as we possibly can in the chat bar. Look at what we have, Donnie.
Ooh, look at that. Looks like some people are thinking about Mexico. We definitely have Northern California in the house as well. We've got Karen Alvord and her husband Scott, who are in Roseville. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. And wow, my goodness, I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
There's a lot of love. A lot of love. Thank you so very much. Donnie, you want to introduce our first speakers this evening?
Yes, actually, our first video will be with one of our program directors, Tanya, and she's going to explain about half of what the programs are that Lilliput offers. And then right afterwards, we're going to have a wonderful video of the Bannister family. And once you've met the Bannister family, you'll never forget them. So we really hope you enjoy the video.
So ladies and gentlemen, as soon as we come back from the Bannister family, we're going to get started with tonight's live Fund to Need, followed by our live auction. So tonight's going to move super fast. In about 6 minutes, right after, about 5 minutes, right after our quick videos here, we're going to get started with the live fundraising element of tonight's program. So we'll go into our Fund to Need first to support our adoption services and programs. Then we'll go into our live auction. So we want to make sure you're all ready and prepared because it's going to move super quick. So as soon as we come back in about 4 minutes, we're going to get started. So if you still need to register your credit card, please do that now by going to the link below, or you can put your phone over this QR code now, a Wayfinder Moment 2021.ggo.bid. Register now so that you can participate in the fundraising element, our Wayfinder Moments. You'll find our Fund to Need donate button as well as our live auction items. Oh, look at that. Jennifer Eason at
Oh.
$1,000.
Jennifer, consider yourself loved and hugged. Thank you so much. $1,000. Leave it to Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you so much.
That couldn't have been better. We're so grateful for
Perfect.
it. Thank you, everybody, for all your support. We're going to come back and do our live Fund and Need in just a moment. Take it away, Tanya.
Hi, thanks so much for being with us tonight. I'm Tanya Fontenot. I'm a program director with Lilliput, a part of Wayfinder. And I've been with Lilliput for going on 12 years. I wanted to share with you about several of our programs in Northern California. With post-adoption services, we now serve 20 different counties in Northern California. And due to the pandemic, we've actually turned a lot of them to virtual support groups, events, paint classes, cooking classes, really opportunities to bring families together and to support one another on a virtual platform with fun family activities. I also wanted to tell you about our early intervention programs. We work with families to try to avoid disruption and displacement from the house and really work to bring families together with parent coaching, skill building, in-home therapy. We have Home to Stay in Placer County, and we have our Butte, promoting safe and stable families in Butte County. We have an early intervention program there, and also a program called SOFT, which is supporting our families through transition, where families are reunifying back with their kiddos. And to make that a successful transition, we work with families, we coach parents, we work in the home to make the reunification process a successful one. With that, we also have our visitation and coaching program. Again, we want to bring families together. We bring families together by mentoring and helping those supervised visitations be successful interactions, positive interactions for the parents and for the kids, by mentoring parents on how they can spend that time in the visitation in a positive way and be successful with their visits. Again, to bring families together. Thanks so much for visiting. Thanks so much for being with part of us tonight, and hope to see you soon.
I am Terry Bannister,
And I'm Stuart Bannister.
and we decided to start fostering in mid 2018. We got our clearance and got a call that there was a 4-week-old in June of 2018. July of 2018, he came to be with us. At the same time, there was an emergency foster placement, a 6-year-old who needed care, and we took him on the same day. We have 6 biological children, and at the time, 2 were still living at home. So we had a preteen and a teenager, the newborn, and a 6-year-old. We found out shortly after that our 4-week-old had siblings in care who were 6 years old and 4 years old. And within probably less than a week, they were dropped at our door with a few belongings. And we had 4 fosters there for a little bit. Our original emergency placement eventually went off to, I think, move closer to home. And then the fire hit shortly after. And we moved to the Pismo Beach area eventually after, our hotel time for a while. And we made the trip for over a year back to Chico every other week from the Pismo Beach area to do the visits with their biological family. After a little over a year, those visits stopped because we had done phone calls in the interim on the off weeks when we weren't traveling. And it was the mom's rights were terminated, and we have since adopted all 3. November of 2021 was when they were adopted.
November of 2020. This is 2020.
Oh, 2020, yeah, November of 2020. The bad year, the year we want to forget. So anyway, Lilliput was instrumental in our fire recovery. We received just a lot of blessings from the people at Lilliput, whoever donated tools for him, all kinds of things. And that was just, there's just no words. There's not enough love to give for all that we received from them. Tanya was one of our social workers who made the trek down because we had visits every month from from social workers, and she was one of the ones, and she was just wonderful to us. And what do you want to add?
Well, I want to say thank you to all the workers at the Lilliput office in Chico, California. Because, you know, when we weren't making the trip for the visitations once a week, they would come out. I don't know how many times they would make the trip to Pismo as well. And the support was tremendous and staggering. And still, just the other day, we were able to give back some of the stuff that was given to us through having an infant and younger kids again. We were able to give back and bring some of those supplies to the Lilliput office in Chico, and they will. We know they'll be put to good use because we received them at some time during our trek. So we're lucky. We're lucky. As hard as it has been, we are just as equally lucky to have these kids and to have the support of Lilliput.
Mom. Yes, and thank you.
Well, you can meet the little one. The 4-month-old baby is now 3.
4 weeks.
His name is, or 4 weeks, yeah, is now 3, and he's on his own path. Trust me. Can you say bye-bye?
OMG, how cute is that? Bye-bye, bye-bye. That is so cute. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much love in the chat bar. We see it. Sarah said, beautiful story, amazing family. Sarah Breen, we see you. Tanya said, the Bannisters have so much love in their family. Love that boy. He is so big. Claire said, Dad and Mom with the hearts. We love it. Jenna said, thank you for sharing your story. Jay Allen, such a compelling story. Thank you so much for sharing. Such joy in the Bannister family from Blythe. We've got Jenna here, Claire coming in, Marissa, Karen, Jean, even Ann looks like here. Oh, and Mickey Jordan, our CEO. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Bannisters, thank you so very much. And thank you to so much love for Terry and Stuart and all the kiddos. So thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now is an opportunity for us to come together and make a difference for our adoption programs. We've got a lot of things that we're fundraising for this evening. We just heard from different Wayfinder moments, and on the screen here, you'll see a little bit about what we're fundraising for this evening. You'll see the different programs, and I just want to highlight a few of them. A couple things to highlight is it is for our most vulnerable children in foster care and families that love them. Some of the programs, as we've heard before, are the early intervention programs, our visitation and coaching programs, our resource family approval, and our post-adoption services. So there's many different components that we're fundraising for this evening, and you can be a part of making a difference. So this evening, we're going to start at different levels, but we would encourage you to give at any point this evening. So I want to share with you very briefly on the screen what your dollar can do this evening. So here are the levels there on the screen. You'll see them starting off. I want to briefly share with you what your dollar can do. If we look at some of our levels, we'll see that at $10,000, that could cover the cost of 1 year of shepherding a child through foster care for its permanent, loving family to call their own. $5,000 could help cover the cost of our visitation and coaching staff for one family. $2,500 could cover the cost of registration costs for specific training for families with workshops, and $1,000 could cover the cost of support group for our grandparents raising their grandchildren for 6 months. $500 is emergency essentials for a child just placed in a relative's care, such as clothing and a bed. $250 extracurricular activities, and $100 is gift cards like food, gas, and clothing. So as we get started with tonight's Fund to Need, you'll see there are gifts that are already coming in on the side. You can continue to give at any point this evening. But I want to share with you that if we can all just imagine a child in adoption. I had an opportunity to hear from Donnie earlier, and she was sharing with me that just some children sharing that having clean sheets and just food and some of these bare essentials. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, I remember when I was a child and I was like, oh, Legos, these are awesome. Well, some of our children, it's just about clean sheets. That's what's awesome. And that's the impact that you can make this evening. So we're going to get started right here, right now. I'm not sure if anybody wants to get us going at maybe $3, $4, $5, $10,000. If there's anybody wants to give at maybe $1, $2, $3,000, now you can. We've already got the $3,000 to start us off from Dave and Grace Raw. So here we go, folks. Let's give a lot of love. If you'd like to make a gift, we're going to go for about 2 or 3 minutes here with our live fund to moment, our fund to need. This is it right here, right now. If you want to give, you can give at any level this evening. We're going to start at $1,000 or more. If you want to click in at $1,000 or more, you can click that now. We've got $1,000 starting us off from Miss Jennifer Eason. Thank you very much, Miss Jennifer Eason. Thank you so very much to all of the Wayfinder Family Services, all of the people that make it happen in a huge way. Thank you. So here we go. If you want to start us off in a huge way, Randy coming in at $250. Thank you very much, Randy. We appreciate your support. Mimi Atwood, Andrew Tagg, CPO, Carol Castick Ramirez, Marley Nimi coming in, Stephanie Barlin at $250. Brett and Leela Bruderin at $500, Dave and Grace Raw at $3,000, Ann Nash at $250. Yes, we've got Dennis Hanley coming in at $1,000. Dennis, we appreciate your support. Thank you so very much, Dennis. Folks, we're coming together. Yes, we've got gifts coming in. We've got an anonymous gift coming in here on the side. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Yes! Dave Raw coming in again at $1,000. This is amazing. We appreciate the support. We're at $7,750. Here we go. We're on our way to $10,000. We could do it together. If you want to come in at any dollar amount, we've got gifts coming in. Gene Minton said, thank you, Dennis. We appreciate it. Blythe said, such generosity. We've got Marissa said, what an impact for gas cards that can make to help parents drive to visits. Yes! Yes! We've got Paul McKenna coming in at $1,000. Paul McKenna, we appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. We're at $8,750 on our way to surpassing $10,000. We can do it together tonight. If you want to come in at any dollar amount, you can at $1,000, $500, $250, $100. Any dollar amount makes a huge difference this evening. So here we go. We've got love coming in for Dave and Grace. We love you. Incredible Paul from Marissa Wallace. We appreciate your support. Dennis, your donation is making Donnie cry. Holy smokes. Thank you. We've got Paul and Dave and Dennis and Randy, Jennifer, Carol, Mimi, Andrew. In the chat bar, we've got Paul. You leave us speechless with your generosity. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, you're making a huge difference. We're on our way to $10,000. You can come in at any dollar amount this evening. Where you can click is by clicking on the Donate to Fund a Need. It's right there on the A Wayfinder Moment 2021.ggo.bid, the link right below. We'll put the QR code back over here if you'd like. You can scan your phone over this QR code. That'll take you directly to our link. If you're struggling for any reason, there's another $500 from Kristen Bruce. $500, Kristen Bruce. We are so grateful for your support, Kristen. Thank you for helping support our families. We appreciate your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we're $750 away from hitting $10,000, our first goal. Here it is. If you want to come in at $100, $250, we could surpass $10,000 in the next 30 seconds. Here it is. Jenna in the chat bar said, this is amazing. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. And we've even got more love coming in here. Jay said, thank you so much. Yes, we've got another gift on the side. Anonymous donor, thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, just another quick reminder. If you click on the Donate to Fund a Need on A Wayfinder Moment 2021.ggo.bid, that's where you can make a gift from you and your family. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a gift from you and your family. It is a meaningful gift that you can help support Lilliput and Wayfinder, support all of the programs. We heard so many different programs throughout the evening. Post-adoption services, early intervention programs. Every dollar supports our programs in a huge way, and we are very grateful for your support. So here we go. Lilliput, Kristen said 500 means so very, very much to us. Thank you. And Nash coming back in at $100 again on top of the $250. That's $350 from Ann Nash. Thank you for your support. Here we go, folks. You can follow Ann's lead. If you want to give again at $100, If everybody gives at 100, we'll surpass $10,000 right here, right now. So here we go, folks. Yes, Gene Minton at $500. Gene Minton, thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Gene, thank you. You've done so much for Lilliput and Wayfinder. Let's give a lot of love to Sutter Health. Gene Minton, we are so grateful for you. Thank you for your support. Here we go, folks. We are 150 away from surpassing $10,000. I know we're going to do it probably in the next 10 to 20 seconds. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in, we'll surpass 10 right here, right now. And we've got, oh, Blythe said we're so close, so close. Yes, I know we're going to do it. Folks, if you want to make a gift, you can now. If it's 100, if it's 200, if it's 300, if it's $1 million, I have to ask. Jay Allen, there it is. Jay Allen at $250. Jay, thank you for your support. We are so appreciative for your support. And what do you know? We surpassed our first stretch goal of $10,000. Thank you so very much. Lilliput in the chat bar said, Gene, you are knocking it out of the park. Thank you so very much for helping fund our fund in need. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do one final push here, one final push for 60 seconds. This is the last round. If you want to give at any level you can, even if you've already given, let's do one final round for 60 seconds, and then we're going to get started with our live auction. If you want to make a gift of $1 or more, anybody in the room, every dollar supports Lilliput and Wayfinder in a huge way. We are so grateful for all of your support. Jay Allen, Gene Minton, Ann Nash, Kristen Bruce, Paul McKenna, Dave Raw, Dave and Grace Raw, Dennis Hanley, Randy Strawberry, CPO Carol Castic Ramirez, Miss Jennifer Eason, Mimi Atwood, Andrew Tagg, Carol Ramirez. There are so many folks. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Thank you. I see Donnie over in behind me. She's looking at all of your donations coming in. She's got a big smile. Yes, yes, CPO Carol Castic Ramirez coming back in again at $100. That's the generosity of tonight. Folks giving multiple times because they support Lilliput and Wayfinder in a huge way. Carol, thank you for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring Donnie back up here in just a moment, and we're going to get started with our live auction. We're going to give our fund and need another 30 seconds. So if you want to continue to give, you still can, but we're going to get started into our live auction. So here we go. Our live auction is going to move super fast. So how the live auction will work is we have all of our auction items in order. You'll see them back on the home screen of a Wayfinder Moment 2021.ggo.bid. We're going to get started with our Giants tickets, and then we're going to very quickly move through our live auction packages. So get ready, get set, take a look at your packages. You can start bidding on them now. I'll go through them very quickly after 30 seconds of bidding live via all of the items. Then I will close them. When my hands cross and I say now closed, each live auction item will close individually one by one. So we're going to start with the Giants tickets. Donnie, let's start rocking and rolling.
All right, go Giants. They need your help next year to be able to win the World Series. We got so close, but if you were to bid on this, you get 2 awesome front row seats in the field section for any Sunday game next season for the Giants, so that we could say, yes, we are the ones that went to the World Series. So what do you think? It starts at $600.
All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. Donnie, I'll bring it right back in just a second.
Okay.
Here we go. I've got 350 with Jennifer Eason. Jennifer Eason and Wayfinder Family Services supporting us in a huge way. Thank you so very much, Jennifer Eason, coming in at 350. Now, Marilee, you've been outbid at $300, and Catherine Eason, you've been outbid as well. Catherine or Marilee, if you want to come in, now's the time. Folks, these are valued at $600. These seats are amazing. They're for a Sunday game only. And Peter Dwares, thank you so very much for sponsoring, supporting, and donating your tickets. Let's have some fun. Marissa Wallace said front row. Catherine Eastham came in at $400. Here we go. We're having fun. We're bidding them up. I got $400 with Catherine. I'm looking for $450. I've got $400 with Catherine, looking for $450. Jennifer Eason, do you want to go? We're looking back to you. I got to sell this package in 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. I've got Catherine here at $400. Jennifer, if you want them, it's $450 to you. Marilee, do you want them as well? In the chat bar, we've got Karen Alford. trying to add 250. Oh yeah, Karen and Scott, if you want to make a donation towards our live fund in need, just call the helpline below or put it in the chat bar. But Donnie or somebody from Lilliput and Wayfinder, they'll get you your donation. So thank you very much, Scott and Karen Alford. We appreciate your generosity. Thank you. Here we go. Catherine at 400. I'm going to sell this one in 10 seconds. Giants tickets valued at $600. These are a steal right now. That's how this works sometimes. Sometimes you can get a steal and support an amazing cause. Lilliput and Wayfinder. I've got 400 here with Catherine. Going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2. I want to give you one quick reminder as our live auction happens. There might be a slight delay. So Catherine, if you get outbid at the last second, I might say close and somebody else might come in at the last second. It's technology, so it might happen kind of quick. So Catherine, I got you at 400. Get ready to bid right away because as soon as my hands cross, that's when we're going to close it. I've got Catherine at 400 in 3, 2, 1. It is now closed. Congratulations. Thank you everybody for your support. And Donnie, what's next?
Woo, okay. How about Kirkwood? It is still there despite everything that happened this summer, and you can go to Kirkwood for 5 nights and 6 days and stay in a beautiful condo that fits 2 comfortably. And you can go to Kirkwood when there's snow, or if you want to go in the summertime. It is a beautiful place. And thank you so much, Jean Minton, for donating your Kirkwood condo that continues to be a crowd pleaser every year. And the value, I believe, is $950. So let's see how the bidding goes on that. What do you think, Freddie? I got my fingers crossed.
Let's have some fun. Let's go to Kirkwood. This is an amazing condo, very generously donated by Jean Minton with Sutter Health. Let's have some fun. Let's bid it up. Who would like to start us off? We're going to start it at $500. That's only $100 a night, and that's a steal. You can't go anywhere for $100 a night. So this is going to Kirkwood. Let's have some fun. Scott, Karen and Scott starting us off at $500. I love it. Karen and Scott Alford got it at $500. We're looking for our next bid. I've got Karen and Scott. I'm looking for $550. I've got Scott and Karen right here at $500. We're looking for $550. Let's have some fun. Let's get a little bidding going back and forth. I've got Marissa Wallace in the chat bar. I've got Jean Minton here. Blythe, so much love. Folks, you're making a huge difference towards Lilliput and Wayfinder. I got Scott and Karen Alford coming in here. Big shout out. We appreciate it. If you want to come in, now's the chance. You're going to want to click on the Kirkwood package. That is our second live auction item. If you'd like to go to Kirkwood, it's $550 to you. That's like $110 a night. That's a steal. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in, now's your chance. I got Scott and Karen. They're got it at the 500. I'm going to sell this one in about 15 seconds. So Scott and Karen, you might have a steal. I know Jean Minton thinks we can get a lot more. Folks, look at this. It is right outside your door. You're going to be in, it sleeps 4 people. And it sleeps up to 4. It's got the wireless internet, the flat screen TV. It's got all the bells and whistles. And so much love here. It's also, you can do this in the summer, you can do this in the winter. You've got downhill skiing, cross country, backcountry. For those of you that might be in LA, you can come up and see our Tahoe area. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. The snow is coming down. I just recently saw it and it's beautiful up there. And you're going to have an amazing condo, amazing stay for 5 days, 5 nights, 6 days actually. So here we go. Karen and Scott got it at $500. If you want to go, now's your chance. It's at $100 a night, a steal. Here we go. Going to sell it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody else? Last chance. Scott and Karen Alford. Yeah, I love it. Scott bid at $550 because he wanted to make sure he got it at the last second in case somebody else come in. I love it, Scott. Congratulations. It is now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun. We are so grateful for all of your support. Donnie, what do you want to share with us about our next live auction package? Come on down.
Wouldn't you love to go to Mexico for 7 nights and 8 days? And with this particular package, you have 4 different places that you can pick from. Let's see. You can have your choice of Cabo San Lucas. Okay, I'm sold right there. Nuevo Vallarta. Oh, I think I didn't say that one correctly. Acapulco, the Riviera Maya Cancun. I mean, all of them are beautiful, and you'll be at a 4 or 5 star resort for 2. So think about all that food, the tequila, the sunrise, the no business emails or phone calls. Who wants to bid on this wonderful package, knowing that your money is going towards kids in foster care?
All right, let's have some fun. Let's go to Mexico. This is for 2 people for 7 nights and 8 days at a 4 or 5 star resort, and you have your choice. This is unbelievable. Nueva Vallarta, Cancun, Acapulco, and Cabo San Lucas. You might already have a trip planned to Cabo, but maybe you haven't made your reservations. It's all set for you, and you're supporting Lilliput and Wayfinder while doing it. So here we go, folks. We're looking for a starting bid of $500 to go to Mexico and to support Lilliput and Wayfinder. You're gonna have an opportunity to toss your cares away in the wind, have an incredible vacation at an amazing destination. So here we go. Marissa Wallace said, tequila. Jenna said, this sounds amazing. Paul McKenna, way to go, Karen and Scott. Jean Minton, thank you, Karen and Scott. Here we go, folks. We are on live auction item number 3. We're going to Mexico for 2 people, 7 nights, 8 days, and I'll go with you. Yes, Marissa Wallace is starting us off at $500. Here we go. We got $500 with Marissa Wallace. I'm looking for $600. This is valued at $2,500. I've got Marissa Wallace here at $500. I'm looking for $600. This is an absolute steal. This is valued at $2,500. You could use this or you could give this as a gift to someone else. I've got Marissa Wallace here coming in at $500 on our Mexico package, 7 nights. It's gonna be an amazing stay. Marissa's already planning at home. She's like, you know what? Am I gonna do Cabo? Am I gonna do Cancun? I'm not sure. Maybe Acapulco. That could be fun, a little bit different. Here we go. Looking for $600. We're going to Mexico, 7 nights, 8 days. Let's cheer them on in the chat bar, folks. Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar. I've got Marissa starting us off at $500, looking for $600. If you want to bid, now's your chance. Click the donate, click the button. Here it is. I've got Marissa Wallace at $500. Gonna sell this one. This is an absolute steal. Gonna sell this in 15 seconds. I got Marissa here at $500. Gonna sell it in 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Sarah in the chat bar, she's got, I think, a drink emoji there. She's already thinking of Marissa. I've got Marissa here at $500. Gonna sell it here in just a moment. If you'd like to come in, last one, last chance. Anybody else looking for a bid at $600? This is unbelievable. Like, this is less than $100 a night at a 4 or 5 star resort in Mexico. There it is. Dennis Hanley came in at $600. Here we go. Marissa, let's go back to $700. I've got Dennis at $600. Marissa, it's another $100. We're not even at $100 a night yet. Marissa, let's go $700. It's another click to you, Marissa. $700 at $100 a night. Marissa, let's do it. I'm looking for one more click. Marissa, we can do it together. 1, 2, 3, together. Everybody, let's cheer them on. We've got Dennis here at $600. We're looking, yes! Yes! We got $700 with Marissa. Now, Dennis, back to you. Let's go $800. We're having fun. Dennis, I'm looking for $100. I'm looking for another $100. Dennis, we're looking at another $100. It's only like $110 a night. Yes! We got Dennis coming in at $800. Marissa, let's go back to 9. I'm looking for $900. Marissa, it's another click. One more. It's valued at $2,500. I'm looking for $900. Marissa, it's a 4 or 5 star resort. You can already have the drinks in your hand. You're sitting on the beach, Marissa. You and yours are having an amazing time. You're thinking about it. You are watching the beautiful ocean. You're sitting on the beach. Am I selling this well enough, people? Marissa, I'm looking for $900. I got Dennis at $800. I'm looking for 9. Claire in the chat bar has drinks galore. There's a Mai Tai and love. I've got Lilliput. Dennis, it's hot. You're going on the trip. I've got Dennis at 800. I'm looking for 900. Marissa, I got to sell it. We got to move on. Do you want to go, Marissa? You got a drink in one hand, but you just need to click the other one. Marissa, I'm looking for 900. Last one. Last chance. 800 with Dennis. Gonna sell it here in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Marissa, I'm selling it in 5. Marissa, it's 4. Marissa, it's 3 and 2 and 1. Dennis has it. It is going to now. Dennis, get ready to click in case Marissa comes in at the last second. It is now closed. Congratulations. Wow, what a steal. That was a lot of fun. All right, we're going to move into our next live auction item. Remember, every gift tonight supports the Lilliput and Wayfinder. Thank you for your support. Here we go, Donnie.
Oh boy, that almost exhausted me. Okay, thank you, Dennis, from Mexico, and thank you, Marissa, for almost getting that tequila. Now we're on to Aptos. Totally different environment where you got the sand between your toes. Well, that could be Mexico too, but you know, this is nearby us in California, and it's got the waves and all the beautiful sunsets and sunrises. You can still have tequila if you didn't get to bid from Mexico. So this is 2 nights in a condo at Seascape, donated by Wayne Garibaldi. Thank you so much. It's valid until July of 2022, and there's no blackout dates. You just got to call Wayne and figure out the date you want to come out. So let's see, who wants Aptos? Ready? Here we go.
All right, we're going to Aptos. Actually, Ann Nash is going to Aptos. Ann Nash currently has it at $650. Looks like Celia Stern and Catherine Eastham and Nick Weber. We've got bidding going on. I've got Paul McKenna at $700. We're looking for $750. I've got Paul here at $700. The Seascape Resort is stunning. Absolutely stunning. You're right there on the bluffs. You can walk down to the beach. You can, Marissa, you can grab your Mai Tais on the beach and look at the ocean all day long. It's absolutely stunning. We've got Paul here at $700, valued at $1,000. I've got Paul at $700. I'm looking for $750. Looks like Paul wants Aptos from Lilliput in the chat bar. It is going to be an absolute blast. Here we go. We're going to sell it in 10 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7. Paul McKenna's got it at $700. Gonna sell it in 5, 4, 3, and do you want to go? It's another $100 to you, Ann. Gonna sell it in 2, 1. Paul's got it at $700. Last chance. Gonna move on. Who would like to go? Paul McKenna, it's gonna be yours. Anybody else? Let's cheer them on in the chat bar. Nick Weber, Catherine Eastham, Celia. Woo! At the steal. Ann Nash came in at $750. Ann wants it bad. Ann, thank you for your support. Here we go. I've got Ann. Paul McKenna, it's another $100. Paul, let's go. It's valued at $1,000. I'm looking for $800, Paul. I've got Ann at $750, looking for $800. Ann, do you want to go? Yes. Lilliput said, oops. Ann's got it. Looks like Paul. Here it is. I've got Ann at $750. Gonna sell it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul, do you want to go? Last chance. Got to sell it. Got to move on. It is going to now. And get ready to bid in case Paul comes in at the last second. It is now. Ooh, Paul came in at the last second. Paul, Donnie was just about to come back up here and read the next one, but Paul came in and we're still going. I got Paul at $800. Ann Nash, it's another $100. I'm looking for you at $850. Ann, do you want to go? I've got Paul here at $800. And it's another $100 at Seascape. Woo! We've got Ann at $850. Donnie over here is laughing. She's cheering. She's excited. Donnie, you got to come see this. Come see the bidding real quick. We've got Ann at $850. Paul, we're looking for $900. Donnie, look at this.
Oh my goodness, I think it's an arm wrestle between Ann and Paul. Ann and Paul. Who's gonna win?
We've got, look at this, Donnie. We got $850 with Ann.
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right, Paul, we're looking for $900. It's valued at $1,000. Do you want to go, Paul? We got to sell it. We got to move on. Woo! This has been exciting. We've got Ann at $850. We're looking for $900. Oh, there it is.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
This is great. We got $900 with Paul. And do you want to go at $950? It's $950 to you. Do you would like to come in? Wow. Look at this. Let's give a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar for Paul and Ann going back and forth. I wish we could sell 2 of these. That would be amazing. But
Yeah.
we can't.
No.
So we will some other time. We've got Paul at 900. We're looking for 950. Gonna sell it. And do you want to go? Last chance. We got to sell it. We got to move on. Woo! Here we go. Paul's got it at 900, and it's another $100. If you want it, it's yours. We're looking for you, Ann. Here it is. Got to sell it. Got to move on. Paul's got it at 900. It is going to now. Paul, get ready to bid in case Ann comes in at the last second. It is now closed. It is now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun.
Hey, thank you, Paul and Kathy McKenna, and thank you, Ann, for giving it your best shot. My goodness. Okay, now you're going to have to relax those fingers again that have been busy bidding, because here comes the Scottsdale Desert Oasis package. Oh my goodness. I have been dreaming about this package. And then I think Dave and Grace Raw have as well, because look at the bid that they started with, $2,200. If you've had a chance to read through the description and look at all of the pictures of this, it's wonderful. And you know what? If you wanted to bid on those Giants tickets and you got schnookered, well, don't worry about it, because you could bid on this Scottsdale package, because what do they call it? The baseball season? You could tell baseball's not my forte. The baseball season starts in February. Baseball camp?
I think what she's referring to is spring training.
Thank you. You can't be good at everything. Spring training starts in February in Scottsdale, folks. I mean, that's better than front row seats to see the Giants, okay? Think of the memories you could make. So now we're going to turn it over to Freddie.
All right, folks, let's go to spring training. Let's have some fun. We'll help Donnie out with baseball. Here it is. We got Dave and Grace Raw at $2,200. We're looking for 23. Here we go. If you want to come in, now's your chance. We've got Dave and Grace Raw at $2,200. I'm going to sell this one in 10 seconds. In case anybody else wants to come in, you got to click now, or Dave and Grace are going to take it at 22. I've got it here. Claire in the chat bar said, "You are good at everything, Donnie." I love it. Claire, Claire is showing so much love for you in the chat bar. It's great. We've got a lot of love. Oh, somebody's on the phone. Looks like we've even got folks on the phone. So if you want to go, now's your chance. Dave and Grace Raw got it at $2,200. We're looking for 23. It's Scottsdale. It's going to be an absolute blast. You got a $300 gift card to either golf or spa included. It comes with complimentary everything. You get complimentary transportation services to and from wherever you want to go, and complimentary support services in your hotel, everything you need. Dave and Grace Raw got it at $2,200. Going to sell it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody else? Last chance. If you want to click, now's your chance. It is going to now close. Now closed. Congratulations, Dave and Grace Raw, and thank you for all of your support of Lilliput and Wayfinder. We appreciate it. We're going to wrap up our live auction, and we've got a few Wayfinder moments to share with you just in a second. I know. Yeah, come on in.
Okay, before we go to Sac Republic, I want to make sure that we thank Mickey so much for the $500 donation that you gave us to Fund a Need. I think in all of the excitement, we forgot to say that out loud, but Mickey Jordan, who is so near and dear to us and loves this mission, loves our families and kids more than anybody can imagine. Thank you so much for that $500. We greatly appreciate you. So now, folks, here we are. Last live auction item, Sacramento Republic FC and Loomis Basin Brewery. So you can have now 4 tickets for seats that are only 3 rows away from the action of the soccer field. And after or before the game, you can have fun with your wonderful set of 4 Pilsner beers from Loomis Basin Brewery, along with 2 t-shirts that are great to drink in, and a hat that you can wear as well. And we really hope that you will enjoy this particular auction item.
All right. So, folks, here it is. We're going to a Sac Republic game. We're going to be on the field. Call it courtside, call it field side, call it right there, however you want to look at it. But it's Sacramento Republic, and it's right there on the field. And then you've got beer for life. You've got Loomis Basin Brewery beer for life. So here we go. Let's have some fun. We've got Nick Weber here at $250. We're looking for $300. Nick Weber, we appreciate your support, starting us off in a huge way. Mickey, yes, we see your donation coming in. Thank you very much, Mickey Jordan, CEO at $500. I think we also got that $250 in there from Scott and Karen Alford. Thank you for supporting the Fund to Need. We appreciate your support. Here we go. Nick Weber's got it at $250. These are 4 field seats right on the field, and you got beer again. You got all kinds of beer. You're gonna have a great time. Loomis Basin does it so well. They're great. There's Marissa Wallace coming back in. Marissa, thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Nick, do you want to go at $350? Marissa's got 1 beer in hand, and she's ready to click. Marissa, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for bidding and making tonight happen in a huge way. We appreciate your support. We've got Marissa here at $300. We're looking for $350. Gonna sell this one in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marissa's got it at $300. Nick, if you want it, it's $350 to you. Last chance. Vanessa B said, thank you, Karen and Scott. We appreciate you. Here it is. Gonna sell it. Woo! Yes! We've got some fun. Oh! We got more coming back in. We've got Marissa, Nick and Marissa going back and forth. Nick bid right away. Then Marissa came right back in. And now I don't know what's happening. We've got Marissa at $400. Nick, it's $450 to you. Do you want to go, Nick? Last chance, last call. Got to sell it, got to move on. Nick, this is it. I got to close it. 3, 2, 1. Nick, here it is, Nick. I got Marissa at $400. It is going to now close. It is now closed. Marissa, Nick, bid right away. There it is. Great. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. We have a few amazing moments to share with you, but I have Donnie that's going to come up to share with you a brief message.
First of all, thank you so much for everyone that won their auction item, and for everyone that was part of the bidding frenzy. My cheeks are sore from laughing and smiling, and we greatly appreciate your enthusiasm for our mission and for our items. I have to say, we also are now looking at $10,950 raised for our Fund to Need, which absolutely blows my socks off.
I had to get a breath of fresh air and get a quick sip of water.
and you know, since we opened our doors, we've been able to place over 10,000 children in loving families that they can call their own through adoption. And you know, we have the dream for what we want our kids in care to have, and it's because of donors like you that make our dreams and our children's dreams come true. Thank you.
So here's a brief message to share with you a little bit more about the impact that Lilliput and Wayfinder are having in so many families. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Donna Ibbotson. I'm one of the program directors here at Lilliput, and I've been here for just a little bit over 20 years. So I've been working primarily in our foster care and adoption program for the past 20 years. And our program has really always centered and focused around keeping family together, if that's possible. And if not, then having foster parents that step forward to take these children and really provide a nurturing, stable, loving home for them, while still keeping the family included in visiting, if that's also possible. And if not, then these families are many times offered to adopt these children. And that is something that we are very, very proud of, that many of our families have chosen to adopt the children and move forward. And we often hear back from them many years later, since some of us stay around this long, about children that graduate from high school, when they get married or go to college. And sometimes the kids actually call back to check in and find that their social worker is still here. So our program really caters to, you know, nurturing families, keeping children together, with relatives. And yet again, if people are interested in providing foster care, that's also an option. One of the other programs we have here is called our Kinship Supportive Services Program. And that offers supportive services to relatives that are caring for related children, or people who are really close to the children, maybe a coach or a neighbor. So they don't have to be blood related to the child, but they can get support. Tangible support from us in the form of diapers, food, lots of resources that we provide to families that are newly created, either through guardianship or sometimes just taking these children on an emergency basis. So we can provide direct items to them, clothing, helping them get set up with bedding, beds, bedroom furniture, helping them get connected to the law center if they need to file for adoption or guardianship through probate. So our kinship services are open to dependent and non-dependent youth. We've served well over 2,000 children since 2015. And we have these programs throughout the agency, not just in Northern California. So that's a little bit about what we do here, and I'm excited to see all of you.
Hi, my name is Delana Gomez, and my husband and I started our journey through foster care and adoption about 14 years ago. And we've adopted 3 beautiful children from Yolo County. And it started by us just wanting to help local children that needed a safe place to be. And so we've had about 45 children fostered into our home, and most of them reunified, a lot of them reunified, and some stayed to be adopted to us. So our first adopted child, she was adopted at 7 years old. She came to our home at 4, went back to her mom at 5, came back to us at 6, and stayed until we adopted her. And she's now 14 years old and doing very well. Every one of our children was a different story. They each had their own journey and challenges. But we got her so we've known her since she was 4 years old. Our other adopted child, she came to our home at 13 years old. And we always said we would never foster or adopt a teenager. And she is absolutely amazing. She was actually easiest out of all of them, which is not what I would expect. So she came at 13, we adopted her at 16. She's currently at UC Merced, becoming an astrophysicist. Yeah. And our last is our little turkey, we call him, because we got him at birth, and we have 3 adult children. And so we started over, and we got him at birth thinking he was going to stay for a week, but we instantly fell in love. He's now 5 years old, and he's keeping us on our toes. He's very energetic, very, very intelligent little guy, and we're having a great time with him. Lack a lot of sleep, but we are very blessed to have him on our family. I don't know what else to say other than I have a range of, my children range from 31 years old to 5. We started foster care when my youngest was 12 years old, when I felt like they were old enough to support what we were doing and make the decision to have other children into our home. And so they still support us. They're amazing. The family photo that you will see, the 3 youngest are adopted and the 3 oldest are birth. My son-in-law is in the picture, and my first grandchild is also in the picture. And we just feel very blessed to have this large, amazing, diverse family.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. That's what tonight's about. Lilliput and Wayfinder coming together. We appreciate it. Thank you. We see the love coming in the chat bar. Karen Alford said, thank you, Nick Weber. Wow. And let's check in again on our fund to need, because there it is. Nick Weber came in at 250, Scott Alford at 250, CEO Mickey Jordan there at 500 again. Thank you. Wow. So the Blythe said, what a beautiful family, such a joy. Love it, love it, love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This has been an amazing evening, and we still have some amazing surprises for you, including, I'll kind of foreshadow, we have a special piano performance from one of our kiddos that you're going to want to not miss here in about 3 minutes. So it's going to be pretty cool to end the evening. But first, we've got an amazing story to share with you just in a moment. We want to thank our sponsors one more time. So let's give a lot of love to our sponsors. You'll see on the screen here. Thank you to our sponsors who support Lilliput and Wayfinder all year long. We appreciate your support. American Pacific Mortgage with Kurt and Susie, Codwell Banker Realty, Leah Cox, California Bank and Trust, Erica Fernandez, Sutter Health, Jean Menton, Bender Rosenthal, Dave and Grace Raw, Consolidated Communications, Karen Williams, First Northern Bank, Andrew Tagg. Thank you to our sponsors. Wow.
Thank you so much. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed, and amazingly so, without any words to express my thanks to all of you. But let's take a look at this next family's video of the Luden family. And I think it's so important for us to hear the stories of our families and especially listen to the stories that our children tell us about their journey through adoption and what it meant to them. So thank you so much.
I'm Marie Luden. My husband and I have 7 children. We have a 22-year-old and a 20-year-old biological children. We have a 15-year-old adopted child who came into our lives when she was 9. We have an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old who are also adopted, and they came into our lives just 2 years ago. We have a 9-year-old who is our biological son, and then we have a 2-year-old foster son. So this journey started out for us just really looking to support children in need, and it's taken many different shapes and many different forms, but overall, it really has changed our perspective on the world. You go into it expecting to help others, and you really have an experience that changes the way you see the world, if that makes any sense. So it really has definitely expanded our view of the world. We went into this with the plan of helping one child, and then it came down to, it wasn't about us anymore. It was about her journey and how we could support her through her journey. And so we went through the process again, the adoption process again. So it became more, it was just bigger than ourselves to try and support other people through this experience in life. So
having parents that actually take care of me.
Yeah, it was about my diabetes. Like Kelsey, she did take care of my diabetes, but I wouldn't say as well. But like, since they came out with like new technology for the pump, it just like made my life much easier. Being in like one place, calling home is much better than like moving around all the time, not really knowing like where you're going to be like put next. That actually will support you through life, then like
having a really big house was really exciting to me, but not only that, like having actual food to eat was like important to me, because in the past I didn't have much food to eat all the time. So like having food that like to eat was very important to me, and having a regular clean bed to sleep on and clean clothes and having clothes that actually fit me, like having all the needs met, was really important.
Wow. Thank you to the Ludens. Wow.
And thank you for listening to the stories that our families and children had to tell this evening. And thank you in advance, for all of the families that we will be able to help now because of your generosity this evening. And we also want to let you know that silent auction and Fund in Need will remain open until 5 p.m. this Sunday. So if you didn't have a chance to donate, or you wake up in the morning, your heart's just filled thinking about these kiddos and their families, and you want to donate, we'd be more than happy to say thank you again.
Thank you again, everyone, for joining us this evening. We're so grateful for your support. Again, just a reminder that you can continue to be bidding on our silent auction, and you can continue to donate towards our Fund in Need, as Donnie said, until Sunday evening. So if you have friends at home that you want to share this video with, or you want to show what Johnny's saying, what did you say, baseball season? Or
I'm never going to live that down. Spring camp, is that what it is?
Spring camp, I don't know what you said.
I don't know.
That was great. Jay Allen here said, "Oh my goodness, Marie, you have a huge heart, and those kids made me cry." Jay Allen, thank you for letting us know. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for just making tonight happen in a huge way. We appreciate your support. And thank you to Lilliput and Wayfinder for all that you do for so many families. We appreciate it. Yep.
We do.
Again, I'm Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions.
I'm Donnie DeBolt, blessed to be with Lilliput Wayfinder Services, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Take care.